laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast. GG.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the Funpiecepodcast.
Hey, MotherFunners. As anybody listening to a One Piece podcast most likely knows, on March 1st, 2024, we lost a legend. Akira Toriyama passed away at the age of 68. I think anybody would know him from his work with Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball in general, Dragon Quest, Dr. Slump, millions of things. I mean, he's touched so much that, I think it goes without saying. If you're on social media, you've seen how his influence has spread across the industry. We wouldn't have One Piece, without that man. He's done a lot. So this one goes out to him. We can all be so lucky that we continue to see his work and we can be influenced by it ourselves and see artists create things inspired by what he's done. So, as you listen to this, just remember that man. We will touch on it, but enjoy a very special, unique Funeglyph, and go buy Dragon Ball. Give it a read. It's a good time.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece. Hey everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece podcast. My name is Matt.
My name is Mike.
Oh my goodness. And here we have a very special guest.
Who?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Hey, motherfuckers, it's Galaxy from the Discord. Join the One Piece Discord. Hi.
Shit, yeah. We
I am here.
We lost Sebastian. We lost the historian, so we had to go digging down into the treasure troves of the Discord, and we had to choose the strongest among them. One we knew could survive an entire Funeglyph, and it was Galaxy.
Welcome,
That's very
welcome.
I genuinely thought I was going to be another of the barnacles on the bottom because I've been here for so long. That's cute.
Honorary barnacle at the very least.
Oh, I'm good with that. That's cute. Just like being a little guy.
Yeah.
We're just doing we're mixing it up. We wanted to keep everybody on their toes. Make sure every listener has an episode that they'll think twice about listening to because they're on it. That doesn't mean we're gonna have all of you, but and why not subject fans of the show to direct torment by us for our special Funeglyph episodes, Funeglyph number 4, right?
4 already. Goodness.
Maybe 4.
I think it's our 4th one, yeah.
I think so. Yes. For those of you who are new and haven't listened to our entire historical...
Go back.
Go back. The Funeglyphs...
No, to be honest, that might be my girlfriend, so...
Oh, really?
Oh, all right.
You may have to do... The one who sponsored this mic. Hey.
Oh, hey, thank you. Second benefactor of the podcast.
All right.
True. So yeah, the explanation is warranted, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This was for you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Do you wanna introduce yourself a little bit, Galaxy? What you're renowned for? And then we'll also grill you about why you like One Piece, who your favorite character is, and why it's Foxy.
Please, yeah, definitely. You've changed my opinion on Foxy. I've mentioned it before. On air, probably. Now I'm running out of words. That's
okay.
a wonderful start. What I do is I'm the Bonbon Mercedes truther, as we all know. That's my job in the Discord. That's what I'm here for.
What? What is Bonbon Mercedes' Christian name? God-given name?
Toblerone limousine, obviously.
Trungalo.
Trungalo. Beppo's dad.
Beppo's dad.
Beppo's dad.
Beppo's dad and murderer.
Killer of Beppo's father. Killer of Beppo Sr.
Indeed. For a more decent introduction, I guess, I'm a comic artist, and I do cute little drawings and sometimes horrible drawings, and it's very fun. And I loved One Piece as a teenager, then forgot about it, then started reading it from scratch like by the end of 2022, I think. And my life changed forever because I'm here now.
Yeah. Hey, you made it big. You're on I think the only One Piece podcast to ever exists, as far as I know.
It is the only one who has ever campaigned for the Dunkaccinos so hard. So,
Yes.
Which is funny because since, I've only read, we'll have to mention this later, I've only read the novel adaptation of One Piece.
Right.
So I actually have no fucking clue who Dunkacchino is.
Have you Googled Dunkacchino at least?
No, I can do it right now. Why not?
Okay.
Well, I've got a picture for a visual segment of the podcast.
You will see Dunkacchino.
Oh, there's a visual. Okay,
yeah,
I love that.
Which is good for an audio
It's really good for audio format.
Are you actually? I have a question. So you are not from the United States. You are from.
I am not.
Yeah. So what is your familiarity with Dunkin' Donuts?
Dunkin' Donuts exists here. I don't think what should we call it? No, yeah, it's a big chain. Like we have.
Incredible.
I'm literally on the other side at the other end of the American continent, and Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King, all those. It's a form of colonization, if I do say so myself. But I think the what's the word? Like the propaganda is not what Dunkin' Donuts does. What's the other one? The one that's not evil and political.
No, I think it's colonization.
Advertising. I'm sorry. The advertising, I think, is way less aggressive than in the States, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Like, you can go to Dunkin' Donuts and then you get some balling fucking donuts and then you leave. And technically, the Dunkacchino still exists here, but it's something else. It's not the one you guys were mentioned it.
Oh, interesting.
Like it's something with the same name, and it looks less elaborate. I think it's less chocolatey.
Interesting. Yeah, I live
That's your fun tidbit.
I live in the origin of of Dunkin' Donuts, so I just drive by a giant picture of Matt Damon every morning. I don't know how to. I mean, I'm in Boston, so yeah, the birthplace. Yeah,
I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts started in Massachusetts. Did it? I don't know. We don't have to.
Not?
This is a One Piece podcast, not a Dunkin' Donuts.
It's also a Dunkin' Donuts podcast. Let's be real.
Honestly, yeah.
What's your do you go to
I'm
Dunkin'
so behind
Donuts?
doing the
Do you go to Dunkin' Donuts? What's your order?
That's a very good question. I actually haven't, because I'm a fucking hippie. I haven't gone to Dunkin' Donuts in years because it's unhealthy.
Yeah, no, it is.
I'd eat anything. I just love me a donut.
Yeah, the donuts not good. Still mess them up. It's delicious.
I never tried the drinks, so that's why I'm so impressed regarding the fascination with the Dunkacchino. I just go for donuts. I don't know, my man.
Well, I think we pointed it out in the episode. If you look up the Dunkacchino commercial, the Dunkin' Donuts that it features on the outside is from a town where Matt and I frequented.
Okay.
Like it's actually like, so it's very personal.
I understand. Yes, indeed. I think that's the word.
Yeah.
It's just it's a special memory. We probably didn't get that here. Sometimes we get like dubbed advertisements. They're kind of weird. So we mostly have local ones. It's very funny.
Amazing. This is a cultural podcast, is what it is. We're learning.
Definitely. I mean, we are. Yay! Officially, we are international. So
yeah, we've done it. We've done it. We've made it big. We've basically won podcasting. I'm trying to think of some other podcasts to talk shit at. Suck it, McElroy Brothers.
I've only listened to 20 minutes of The Adventure Zone, so I can join on that.
Yeah, but and how much Fun Piece have you listened to? Almost all of it. Yeah.
So I have a Foxy dressed as Toddler and Limousine to prove it.
I know,
which is the best thing I could ask for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, around Christmas, I did anybody who was in our top 10% of listeners on Spotify, I did a special Foxy drawing. You can see them if you join the Discord. And Galaxy has Traffic Jam Law
team.
Foxy as their icon, which is I see that, it's just my art staring back at me all the time.
Well, the rendering is so loving. He's just there, lounging on a chair, which is all we know. I'm running out of things to say.
I know, it's okay.
Yeah, this guy, that's all what he does. He just sits in chairs. There's nothing more there.
Oh, yeah.
I only love him because he likes to sit in boxes.
Yeah, that's what we understand Law's entire character to be.
He sits on boxes and he killed Beppo's dad. That's all we know.
Whoa, spoilers.
So we read ahead. We Matt and I, since our last Funeglyph, for those of you just listening to the Funeglyphs,
we still haven't talked about what a Funeglyph is.
A Funeglyph is when we just talk about our feelings on an arc, and then we also talk about Dunkin' Donut. It's kind of like we just get all the sin out. Like we need to let it all out in an unstructured format, because normally the episodes have too much structure and are too focused. So we need this avenue to just release.
Let the sin out. Am I here the one to grant you pardon or to bring you further in?
Listen, I think bringing further in for sure.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
You can guide us to divinity or drag us down to sin eternal.
Oh, Mike. Hey, Mike. This might cause more chaos.
No,
but we're recording in a specific way right now, and I just need to know, Mike, does this come through?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Yes.
Oh my god, we have like Discord audio soundboards, and it's all Foxy and.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh, you can.
This is the best day of my life.
Oh my god.
My brother's server, actually, they have like on that exact same soundboard, they have Blackbeard's laugh. You see it all the time. It's great.
Zihahaha.
So yeah, mood.
Oh my goodness.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
for Tijin? Was Tijin the cosplayer? Shout out to Tijin.
Shout out to Tijin.
I will be respectful towards you, Mike, and I will not hit the soundboard too much.
It's fine. Well, now you can put in a son of a bit. I'm 90% sure that's coming through. You can.
I hope it is.
You can now put in your own 900 sounds. They're pretty quiet though, so it's fine. We on this Funeglyph. Last time we had just finished Ennie's Lobby, and we put a Funeglyph between the post Ennie's Lobby episodes. So now we're basically going from the Dunkaccino arc, all the way through Thriller Bark to the end. So we're going to kind of talk about our feelings, what we thought, what we liked, what we didn't like, when we wept, when we crept, when we slept. I think I liked all of it.
Hmm?
I don't think there was like a low point.
Sorry, I accidentally got ice in my mouth, so I can't talk. It's really good for the podcast.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
What was your... so basically it was Dunkaccino and then just straight Thriller Bark.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Dunkaccino arc was... I don't remember anything about it. I feel like we kind of just took the meme and ran. He had the hot fruit?
He had the hot fruit, and he...
Like a hockey guy?
He had... there was a bunch of family members, the Dunkaccino family, and they all had fun hockey ice skating powers.
Oh, and the twins had the powers of magnetism toward each other, but it wasn't devil fruit related. They just could do it.
Yeah, they were just like, it's great. They just T-posed. There were those terrible pirates, the Phoenix pirates that we hated so much.
Oh yeah, they were pretty boring. There was just some like the weird not manga episodes where I don't want to call them filler because they're not filler. We're learning about characters. We're expanding the world. There's like the weird thing where there's just clearly like not Oda designed characters that just look like humans, and it's really upsetting. Like
that sounds horrifying.
Like the G8 arc,
Like Silver Fox Foxy?
No,
Oh
Silver
wait,
Fox.
no, that is
no,
canon. That is canon.
That is
He's
canon. Get the fuck
Sorry.
How dare
out
you
of my.
say the Fox isn't canon?
What the fuck is wrong? I swear to. Zorro's not canon, Matt.
What? Oh no.
Actually, you know what's funny? It's like before One Piece, Oda always drew a guy that looked like Zoro. That's very
Really?
interesting.
Wow,
like
that's
he just
very
keeps showing up. It's like, oh, he just does that face.
He's got a type.
Yeah, I think so. Really weird to say Zoro instead of Zoro, but hey.
Oh yeah. We
right.
we run into that a few times. It's okay. They messed up some stuff with the book the novelization of the anime. I want.
Say what you will of the novel adaptation. I'm a Jehovah's Witness of One Piece. I'm an Oda witness. Like anyone who like so much as mentions it, it's like, oh, but it's so good. I'm that
Jehovah's
person.
Witness.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witness. I've become that person. I hate that. That could be a sticker. Not
It's
gonna lie.
Jehovah's Witness sounds too much like a real thing.
I think we may be onto something.
Jehovah's Witness sounds like a One Piece tribute band.
It could come from the podcast. What do you know?
Good. Hey, yeah.
Remember the very, very first episode of One Piece when the bit was Matt doing... I'm sorry. Matt doing the overtaken tune with different things. I think the first episode it was spoons. It was very funny.
I did do it with spoons. I did that. I did it for, I don't know how many episodes. I think I only did it for like 3 episodes.
It was while we were in person. You did it. I think you did it with the Green Ranger thing.
I tried.
Yeah.
Yes. I did it with a melodica.
Those were the days. There was time to fill instead of over 1 hour 30 episodes.
That was 2 lifetimes ago for me. That was
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Oh man, do the Mike Lore episode at some point. Everyone can share my 2023 traumas. No, I'm fine. I'm healthy. I'm perfect because
I'm fine.
We do therapy. We're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was I talking about? I lost the plot. We're talking about Donachino?
We were talking about Dunkacino.
Yeah. So you don't know anything about, other than what we talked about, how he's got the hot fruit and he can, like, Luffy can apparently touch somebody who is as hot as the surface of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think when it's filler, it kind of goes in one ear and out the other. I'm not going to lie, like, I cannot visualize any of these people, so it's like, the fuck? Like, I kind of, like, it's an amalgamation of future characters, like, whoever sounds like it, and it's like, no, but it's someone else, and it's hell, man.
This
It adds to the delirium of the podcast.
This guy was designed by Oda. I think he's one of the few filler villains.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah.
no, I have to look it up.
Oh, wow.
I think
Yeah.
Oda designs as many guys as he can, but yeah, I imagine it can be all of them.
Yeah.
Is his name literally Dunkacino?
It's Don Acino.
Don Acino.
Donaccino.
But it's that close to.
It's
to
so
Dunkacino.
close.
It's so close.
Oda
What
knew
the
what he was.
fuck? I was not imagining this. Who the fuck is this guy?
He's very pear shaped though. Mike's favorite
Yeah,
shape.
I mean, he's a round friend, but he's upsetting.
Yeah,
He is
he's
upsetting.
big too, and he's lounging a lot.
Yeah, I do. Like, he does lounge. He's like, very slay. I'm very stressed about his hair and facial hair in general. It's like they couldn't decide on one, and they just had all of them. And it's like, I'm not sure if that's a good design, but it is something.
Yeah,
It is
it's like
a design.
they gave him like a really like one of those like curly Q mustaches, but also a full beard. It's very strange.
The thing in his head, not the best work. I'm gonna say.
If you're
And his tie has teeth, which is interesting.
hold on, I'm just gonna make sure everybody can
I
see
hate
this.
that.
Hey Google, look up a picture of Don Acino from One Piece.
Here's some pictures that match.
And so we wait.
Oh, it
with
got me.
bated
It
breath.
got me swimsuits on mine.
Oh wait.
hell?
I'm gonna help.
I
Hey,
forgot
Google-
about his boobs. I forgot about his boobs.
Hey Google, look up a picture of a Dunkacino. Thank you. That helps too.
Matt, Don Acino has nipples.
No, he doesn't.
Does he?
It's the absence. That's where they.
Oh,
used
I'm
to
an
be.
impartial witness. I can say that bitch's nipples. I don't like it, but I think it would be more upsetting if he didn't have them.
Well, okay,
Oh.
we can give Matt an out here, though. Maybe these are just Sharpied on. They could be more tattoos.
Yeah, they're not. I think they're just tattoos of like maybe where they should be, but they don't exist. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna lean towards tattoos because I'm looking at more images. It's the first time I have seen this creature of a man, and he looks like he's very, very sweaty, and it's not coming off. It's probably a tattoo. He's just very, very upset by his lack of nipples. And
It could also just be he could just be wearing a gloved long sleeve shirt.
Do you guys think Donacino is raw dogging it under that skirt?
Oh, for sure.
Do you think there's any underwear, any like separation between church and state?
oh, oh no.
No, he's full. I think he's got the full upper body shirt and then nothing below that skirt. Mm-mm.
That's fantastic.
It's beautiful.
I agree with you. That's a good shot.
I like his little like side satchel of cigars. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that before. He's got like penny loafers on. It's nice.
CP9
Oh,
is lucky they
I
didn't get
don't
on
like
Donachino's bad side.
True. Very, very true.
Do you think any other One Piece podcast has talked this much in totality about Dunkacino?
I would put money down that no other One Piece podcast has talked about this dude. Like, I think that some people are scared of true art.
As someone who went to art school, yes, true.
Yeah.
Open a history book.
Hey, Galaxy, I also went to art school.
You also arted.
Yeah, I did, and now I
You did an art.
Now I work in a hospital.
I work at a bakery. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like the same thing.
Yeah, we help people in very different ways.
Yeah.
They go to the hospital, then they go to the bakery for a little treat.
Some of the people I see could use a little baked goods. Yeah,
What's your
so
favorite?
much butter.
What's
It's horrifying.
What's your favorite baked good you make at the bakery?
Oh, I'm not a baker. Worth
Oh.
like recreationally. I'm just admin things. But it's awful because they're all so good. There's like a double chocolate little cake, and I've always been a slut for chocolate. It's horrible. It's really, really horrible. Whenever I'm the bitch. This One Piece podcast. I'm the bitch that has to like put the things on display, and you open that little freezer, and the smell of every little cake, and I don't know what you guys call them, of every little pie is there, and it's like I want to bite them.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be so evident.
I would get fired very
Yes.
quickly. So
I generally think that only like knowing there's so like I basically don't eat butter, so knowing all the butter that goes in is like, no, this is not healthy. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
But I get the smell, and that's enough for now.
Oh, man. So do you have anything with chocolate goes? Is that
Yeah,
your go-to?
I'm a chocolate bitch.
Okay. Matt, are you also
I
a
make
chocolate bitch?
I make really good cookies, but
Hell yeah. I would say I'm a chocolate bitch. I eat most things. I will eat just food in general. If you put it in front of me, I will eat.
It's true.
So-
that's a good trait to have. I was a very
Yeah.
picky eater with a kid. Like when I was a kid, not good, not recommended.
Are you a chocolate bitch, Mike?
Anything that has the consistency of cardboard, anything that seems like it shouldn't be food
Excuse
is
me?
my cup of tea.
Hello? I think this is the moment when someone yells episode, but we can't because
We can't.
Anyway,
Thriller
so, yeah,
Bark.
Thriller Bark. All yeah,
Hey,
that's it.
Trailer Park with Coco
Dunkacino is
Maria.
hot. He's hot. Coco Maria in Thriller Bark. It was a great time. We saw.
I've got a
people
little
do
bit of
shadows.
pica. It's fine.
A little bit of what?
A little bit of pica. It's when you like want to eat things you shouldn't eat.
Oh,
It's like sometimes I look at I've got a little squishy Pac-Man.
oh
Looks
cute.
delicious.
I mean, it's like whenever you play a TTRPG and you see the dice and it's like,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I
want
shouldn't.
to you want
but-
to you want to crunch on them.
Yeah.
I
That's
understand Wapple.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
it's true.
Dude's living my dream.
Have you seen the like campaign of like the live action One Piece cast is trying to get Danny DeVito for season 2 of One Piece?
As Wapple?
For Wapple?
Or as Chopper,
Yeah,
please.
for Wapple.
Okay.
Oh man, I keep thinking about how many
He
people
would
Jack
be
Black
very
should
funny.
play.
Jack Black would be a great Wapple.
Jack Black
He
could
would
do
be a great
anything.
Wapple. I also
think you
personally
ch-
think they should allow Jack Black to play someone who is like outwardly sexy because he's very good at that. But he would be a very funny fucking Wapple. I think
Oh.
it'd be too charismatic though.
Are we
Yeah,
all
I
in
think he'd
agreement
be
about how
too
sexy?
likable.
Are we all in agreement about how sexy Jack Black is?
Yes.
Oh my god, yes, absolutely.
Unironically, his energy through the roof. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's just like he exudes the essence of somebody who is not only a sexual icon but clearly a passionate lover.
Absolutely.
Remember in episode 1 when you guys for sure thought that Zoro was the most giving lover. Now we all know he doesn't fuck because he's too
No.
smelly.
It's true, he
Too
doesn't.
smelly.
He doesn't.
No.
He is baby
Anyway,
girl.
yeah.
We-
He's
So
not
you think
stinky to be baby girl, but
he could go-
Well, I feel like when you're thinking about daddy versus baby girl, I feel like daddy is a person who fucks, but baby girl is like, oh, baby girl.
very interesting.
Daddy fucks, baby girl is aw.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
that's how
all
I
right.
feel.
Does that mean everybody on the Straw Hat team is baby girl except for Frankie?
No,
Discuss.
Frankie is the only Straw Hat who fucks.
do you?
Or at least the one who is like not ashamed of fucking.
I think
don't
he's not
know.
ashamed.
He's great. I love Frankie. I was worried I wouldn't like him, man. What a fool I was.
That
We
Frankie's
didn't like
so
him ever.
fucking good.
Do we need to go? I was gonna do daddy versus baby girl for villains, but we could also do daddy versus baby girl
In
for the
general?
Straw Hats right now. Do you want to
Do
do
you
that?
want me to
We could do
start
that.
from like
Spoilers.
every character I can remember?
We could do that. I feel like you have a list. Don't you have a list?
I have a list. I'll go off the top of my head and forget most of them.
I love
Alright.
me a list.
Luffy.
You guys know that.
Oh yeah. I could just do.
Should we
One
talk
Piece
about
first.
Thriller Bark? We did talk a lot about Thriller Bark recently. We
just
liked
talked
it. It's
about
good.
Thriller
It's good.
Bark a lot. It's
It's
great.
good.
We'll,
If you
we'll
like
talk about our feelings.
If you like
moving
Scooby Doo,
forward.
you'll like Thriller Bark. It's good. It's got Usopp. It's got Chopper. It's got Nami. The best Straw Hats.
I can have a hot take in the context of the podcast because, you know, the historian was right. They always said, like, you guys are going to love the Scooby-Doo arc. I'm happy you did. I had a rough time reading it for the first time. Like, when I wanted to reread it for this episode, it was fucking impossible, you know, life and shit. Fucking Thriller Bark is 48 chapters in the manga. 48. That's less than 50. And I just couldn't. And one, it was funny to be like, oh, it's actually very short. And second, it felt like infinite when I was first going through it. It felt like trudging. I was like, I hate this arc. I hate this stupid shit. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And now, like looking back, it's like, yes, I was anxious to move on. I understand. But, you know, like the historian said, and it made so much sense when they said it in the podcast. It was the first time I heard of it. Like, it was one where Oda couldn't be as present for health reasons. And it is so noticeable that the beginning and the end are where the Oda magic is.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like everything about Brooke, the moment with Zoro, like the opening and the closing, it's like, yes, that's beautiful. That's Oda through and through.
Yeah.
And like again, it's much funnier to listen to you describe Thriller Bark, because when I was reading it, I was like, God damn it. I like it more in retrospect. Like, I actually do appreciate, like, it was funny to be like, oh, Coco Marie is just really depressed and he's not having a good time. I personally did like what I found his design quite upsetting when I first read it. I was like, what's wrong with this guy? But now I like it. It's pretty funny. But I do like how the major antagonists in One Piece, to me, feel like they have like very different approaches to being like the villain. And it's like Crocodile, who was like the first, like Arlong was obviously the first big bad, but Crocodile is like the next league, basically. Like, oh, we're in the grander world right now, and not just in the East Blue. And Crocodile is like, oh yes, you have to have like everything under control. You have to be the boss. You have to have subordinates, but you can't really trust them. That was kind of his thing. Another was like, yeah, you have subordinates, but like just because they're there, you don't really give a shit. And then we have, Foxy's like, no, your subordinates are your crew, and like, he's a very good parallel to Luffy, actually. Like, yes, my crew is my family and all that, which is very lovely.
I'll talk about Foxy all you want.
Yeah, you can put that in the bingo. And Moria is like, well, Lucci, I count them more. Fuck Lucci, man. Lucci's more like, I forgot their names. What are they called? CP9.
CP9, yeah.
It's been so long.
They're on the tier list later.
Those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, because it's true. Like, CP9, like, yes, Lucci was the one with the big fight with Luffy, but it's like, yes, CP9, in one way or another, is a unit. Like, okay, fine. And Moria starts another trend, I would say, which is like what they project or what they say to their subordinates. Because Moria's, who's that? Coco Maria's vision is like, it's a very big contrast with the previous one. It's like, why should I bother when the rest can handle it? Like, that's very, very different. There will be villains much later that will be like, that would have the attitudes of like, follow me because I will save you, or follow me because you will be safe with me, or follow me because otherwise you will die, and so on. And I do now really, really, really like what Moria like brings to the, what do you say, to like the spectrum of what villains in One Piece so far. I think it's fun. Like, how should I say? Like, I guess it was like, of course he had to have like the big fight. It was a bit of a, how should I say it? A bit of a surprise that he was just inside Ors. Like, oh yeah, Ors is a mech now?
Just hanging out.
Question mark? It's very funny. I don't know how it looks in the anime. It's funny in the manga, but
it's ridiculous.
The scale,
really
everyone's
ridiculous.
size is just constantly changing.
Yeah, Ors goes from being like
huge to small,
miles high to like, oh, he's only a couple hundred feet tall.
But this is all a very long-winded way to say, because I lost my thread, that to me personally, and I don't think it's too much of it's a hot take inside the podcast, but not too much outside. But a lot of people really, really love Thriller Bark. They love like the spooky arc, let's say. I've never been too much of a Halloween person, so that wasn't for me. But I do think that maybe because of the contrast, maybe because Oda is just a great writer, Thriller Bark is really like the best and the worst, I think. Like, it has the parts where it really slogs and you're like, oh god, why does One Piece do this? But then the good moments leave you like so out of your fucking mind that it's like, oh my, this is why we do this. Like, I take screenshot of every new chapter because I love like remembering like my favorite panels and a drawing I thought was pretty and all that. For some reason, I just kind of forgot to do that between like Skypiea and the fucking time skip. I can't remember why. I only have one, I can share it later. I only have one screenshot from Thriller Bark, which is a very tiny chopper hiding inside Ors's hand because it's funny. But there are pages that I remember. Just the page that's burned into my brain is Sogeking defeating Kumashi. I think that's like, because I think you described it and it was different in the anime, because in the anime that's funny, because in the manga you have like the last panel on the page is like Usopp being like, please come help me, and you turn the page and it's Sogeking, and it's like, oh, I was losing my shit, like jumping out of my seat, like, I love this bitch. Like, Thriller Bark is such a good arc for Usopp. It's fantastic. I love the fight about Perona. It's so funny. It's just great. Like, Water 7 and Thriller Bark's big wins for Usopp. So good.
Yeah, absolutely. That whole fight was it I think it, like, in general, Thriller Bark just feels like it's for like the coward trio they get called? Like, just letting them flourish and be in their element and be like, this functional unit. Well, all the like the moment at the beginning of Thriller Bark where you see the divide where the cowards are doing their thing and they're freaked out about everything, and then like Luffy and the rest of the crew are just punching zombies, pushing them into the dirt, taming the Cerberus. It's
so funny.
I feel like it really, in general, kind of because up until this point, I feel like a lot of emphasis has been on like Luffy and Zoro and Sanji.
Mm-hmm.
And because the three of them were like completely taken out early on, it allowed for everybody else to like come forward and be like, let's show off a little bit. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't think, like, us, the real connoisseurs, we know that the fights are not the focus in One Piece.
Yeah,
They're great,
exactly.
but you don't read One Piece for the fights. And I think in Thriller Bark, as with probably other arcs later on, maybe longer, because again, Thriller Bark is fairly short. When you don't have Zoro, Luffy, and Sanji able to fight, it's like, oh, you can do other things, actually. That's pretty fun. Like, you get, like, fun little exploration moments with Robin and Frankie, which is fantastic. Chopper's whole thing, I'll just this and hot take. I hate Hogbeg and Absalom. I think they make the story worse. They're bitches and I hate them. And I think that that's just my thought. That hasn't changed since I first read it. But like to have these very powerful scenes of like Chopper with like questioning Hogbeg regarding like the morality of medicine. Yeah. That's really, really cool. I remember thinking like, oh, this whole Hogbeg thing like came out of nowhere because Chopper just out of nowhere mentioned him and was like, so suddenly such a super fan, but the conflict they made with that was really, really cool. Like a great, so cool for Chopper. I hate that Nami had such a bad time, but yeah, she's my friend. I love her.
She really, she got screwed after a while.
She got the short end on the stick, but
she made a friend though.
She did.
She got to make a friend.
Guys, I am so happy you love Lola. She's one of my favorite supporting characters. She's amazing. She's my girl.
So good. Like
so good. She's the best.
I've been complaining that everybody's just a different Nami, and then I just down from the heavens came Lola. And I got two different Lolas, and I'm just like, thank you so much. Like,
yeah.
And do we get to meet Lola's mom?
Of course, we're gonna meet Lola's mom.
Okay, I'm just making
sure. It's gonna be in like 800 episodes.
I'm just making sure.
Meet Lola's mom, but
I can't.
No,
wait.
Yeah, you will. Don't worry.
I can't wait to meet who I assume is going to be at least the second hottest One Piece character, Lola's mom.
I agree. I agree. Not ironically.
What about Kokoro? Were you just throwing Kokoro to the side, Mike? Come on.
Okay. Well, that's true. Oh my god. Oh,
that's a hard one.
So many mommies in One Piece.
There's so many mommies in One Piece. Just you wait. There's more.
Sometimes the blinders go up. I don't know what to tell you, Matt.
There was Zoro's mom in that post-Ennie's Lobby episode.
Should I get a forearm tattoo of Kokoro, like sexy posing like a mermaid?
Yes.
Oh.
Obviously. It could be a tramp stamp. That would be funny.
I got space. I'm not opposed to it.
I think it would be fun if you. Oh wait, you didn't. Never mind.
What?
It'd be really. I was gonna say you don't. You shave your armpits. Sorry, I just told everyone to listen to the podcast that. Never mind. I was gonna say it'd be fun if you had Kokoro going up your side and then you dyed
You could make her dance.
I could.
Your arm hair.
Could stop growing my
underarm.
I could start growing my armpit hair. Listen.
And you could bleach it like her hair color,
Listen,
and then it would be like you have like flowing locks of Kokoro's hair.
It just makes me feel good. Okay. I don't need to fucking explain myself.
I'm not shaming you for it.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Matt started, bullying you over your smooth armpits.
Oh,
it's a choice,
who's the
Matt.
mean one now? Who's the mean one now?
I'm not a bully. I just thought it'd be a fun feature to the tattoo.
Pretty sure.
No, I agree.
Zoro shaves his armpits,
but I can also bully you because I'm here being impartial.
Impartial bully.
Yes, indeed, the best kind.
So you have to add to the bingo card. Talks about Mike's body hair.
I mean, that's an improvement ? From the vasectomy.
It's true. It's true. That did come up a lot.
He brought that up. I brought it up
the first time.
No,
You continued to bring it up a couple other times.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's funny. Yeah, they crucified me. It was crazy. Anyway, Thriller Bark, good.
Excuse me. Okay.
Thriller Bark was fun.
Okay, I would. They're dying of laughter, so I can steal the microphone. I would very much like to ask more about like, oh, what you thought about like the end and Thriller Bark as a whole.
I thought you were
But
talking about
that's
the
because
vasectomy
I have
more.
to confess on air, I am 2 episodes behind. I have no idea what they thought about the end, and that's on me. So let's continue on.
It was good. We liked Kuma's ass. There's a shot in the anime of
donk?
Kuma's
Excuse me.
voluptuous, like 2 Christmas hams and a pair of pants just
On display
standing
for
up.
all to see.
It's very prominent. Like there's a lot of like let's focus on Nami's body, but this was like a little bit more aggressive about it.
Yeah.
I think in a world of sexualizing women, and it happens to the girls in the anime. Not so, it happens less in the manga because they don't have to fill space, I would say.
Yeah.
But at least in the sea of misproportioned bodies, we have Frankie and we have Kuma, and it's great.
It's thank goodness for Frankie, sexual icon.
Thank goodness for. Did you like Brooke's backstory? It's the last. It's the last question.
Oh my god, that was
God.
heartbreaking. I think I cried. Did you cry, Matt?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I
I
cried.
cried.
It was heartbreaking. That's
Like I was doing great, and then like the last page where it's like a quintet, a quartet, a trio, a duet, a solo. I died. I don't know how it looks in the anime, but I was like, oh, the paper is making me cry again.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like, I
It's
think
horrible.
I would imagine it's worth anybody who's a fan to watch those couple episodes just to hear it too, because
Yeah.
it is like as he's playing, like you hear the
Yes.
instruments drop out and all the voices drop out, and it's like, oh whoa.
You want
Oh
to
my
know
God.
something funny? I've actually never listened to Bing Sake. I was kind of I was kind of saving it, and then I forgot, and then again I wanted to listen it for now, but it's okay. I'll probably do it like after because I wanted to listen to it like not on Spotify by watching the episode. I'll do
Okay.
it soon, and it'll be
There's-
great, and I will cry a lot.
The good news is the outro song for episode 73 of this podcast is a recorder cover, like a bad recorder cover. It was a good recorder cover of Bing
Hello?
Sake. So
Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yep.
That'll be a little bit of a spoiler. I know they did a version for Film Red. That's very exciting.
Ooh. I wonder when we can watch that. Is that the newest one that came out?
Yeah, the one
okay.
with Shanks. I've never seen a One Piece movie. It's on the bucket list.
Well, I think we're going to start covering those soon because we can. We're going to see
That will
it's
be very fun.
big or strong worlds.
It's Strong
Strong
World,
World.
but you keep saying Big World.
Because everything's big.
Oh,
Everything's big in it.
fine.
And everybody was already strong, so I didn't think about that. And
And now
just world.
the only step to move from big is to strong. It's fine.
I think there's a Foxy movie that I think is post time skip.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I am learning things.
Yeah. Galaxy, the next 2 episodes we have to watch are Foxy.
Oh, that's gonna be wonderful. That's gonna carry me through this week's for sure.
The Spa Island arc.
It's
I'm gonna shit my pants.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm also we're only watching 3 episodes for the next week's episode.
It's gonna be the
episode of
longest
podcast.
episode of the fucking
It's
podcast.
gonna be so long
I
because
believe
Mike's just gonna be talking about Foxy for so
My
It's 3 episodes in total, or like 6 or 7.
It's three episodes in total, and I'm pretty sure Spa Island is only 2 of those episodes of the 3 we're watching.
So short. That's cute.
My girlfriend is actually in the Long Ring Long Land arc right now. She's watching through One Piece, and she just texted me, "I understand Afro Luffy now." And she said she
Oh
loves
my
Chicky
goodness.
Cheetah. She loves Chicky Cheetah. Galaxy, I don't think you know Chicky Cheetah. Chicky Cheetah's great.
I
It's a little-
literally do not know Chiquitita.
It's just a little guy they added to the anime. He ate the cat fruit but the cheetah version.
So it's like Lucci, but better.
It's like he's like
Yeah.
good Lucci. It's like
Good Lucci.
and my girlfriend's like, "No, I think I really like this arc because I like it when they're just having fun." And like
She got it better than I did reading the first time. She's doing it right.
it's just I don't understand how you can I'll I'll save my Foxy rant. It's gonna fucking happen. It's gonna happen.
Go on, please.
He's just such a good. They feed the Straw Hats in between rounds. They cater to their opponents. Like
People need jobs. There's like 400 of them. What are they gonna do? Just sit?
How fucking like chill boss cash money is that? Like, holy shit, Foxy. And he's sensitive. He's not afraid to show his emotions.
Very true. He's an insecure king, but they love him so much. He'll be okay.
He helps reform the perverts of the Grand Line.
And if they don't reform, they stay locked up.
I literally need you to clarify that for me. Is that true or is that a bit? I cannot for the fuck of me remember.
There's like a trap when he's I think it's there's a filler episode. Is it the filler ones like after the fight?
No, it's during the fight. It's during the fight. The whole like hull of the ship, there's like a long hallway with like basically a grate all the way down the hallway. And as they go down the hallway, hands come up, and then they tell us that like all of like the perverts are kept in the hull of the ship down there.
Yeah, because Nami's
I can't remember if that's anime only or if that's also in a manga, but you know what? You're right. Foxy is the best. He's doing the Lord's work. He's great. Oh, he's my friend now. I think just like that.
I think Usopp does get sexually assaulted.
I think he does.
That sounds like One Piece, all right.
There's a I think in the manga there is, because he only
I own one random issue of Thriller Bark, and I own the Foxy issue volume.
Yes.
There's.
I mean, what else could you need?
There's a panel where, like, when Foxy gets like punched by Luffy when he thinks Luffy's gonna come through the door into the spike trap. Luffy punches through, and Foxy lands on the spikes, and it just shows him of like killed, like dead. And then like the next panel, he's fine.
You know what? Maybe Long Ring Long Land was the Scooby-Doo arc. Maybe we were wrong.
Sounds like it. It was with Foxy wearing his big, giant, enormous head masks of everybody and stuff.
So good.
I hate him.
So happy. Makes me so happy.
Maybe that arc is peak One Piece. Maybe I was wrong. I'm not being sarcastic.
Listen. They're gonna be like, we gotta take down the world government. Luffy's like, I don't care if nobody joins me, I'm coming. And then out of the fog comes trickle down economics law and maybe Whitebeard and Buggy and Vivi and all of Alabasta. And they'll be like, it's not enough to fight off the Marines and the world government. And then you just hear off in the distance, and then fucking Foxy with a
fleet. What do you hear?
That's what I said. Yeah. And you just see fucking coming in from the side. It's Foxy's armada, because he has not been slacking. He's been collecting. He's been getting the best of the best through the Davy back fights, because it was his whole plan all along to overthrow the world government, and he's just gonna fucking lay waste to him so Luffy can get through.
And maybe the end will be a Davy back. That would be amazing.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Can you imagine how mad the fanboys would be? I think it would be funny.
Oh, that sounds so fun. I know they like mentioned we did get some lore during this arc.
We did, yeah.
About like the new world, and there's like apparently pirate emperors. It'd be so cool if there's like a Davy back between the pirate emperors.
Ooh.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I do hope that happens.
What if that's
I hope it's in the bucket list?
What if like eventually, I don't know if Luffy has fought Blackbeard or not, but like what if they have to fight and Luffy just steals his whole crew with a Davy back fight?
That would be very funny. I hope it's in the cards. Oda, please.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, Oda has proven that he doesn't do anything without a reason. So the
yes,
Davy back
absolutely.
fight is important.
People look at me funny when I mention when I'm like, oh no, yeah, I'm caught up with the manga, and they're like, and what's that, like 1,000 chapters? And it's like 11, like 1,109 actually. And they're like, that's the fucking people have a really hard time believing like there is not a single panel of filler in those 1,000 plus chapters. I'm being serious. So fucking serious.
Dude does work.
Yeah, everything counts. It's incredible.
Literally, we got like one episode of fucking Laboon
Oh my god, the
300
There he is.
episodes ago,
throwback.
and now
There he is.
it's like such a payoff of like just
And
these
then, like,
couple of episodes.
fucking at some point, Matt, Brooke and Laboon are gonna be reunited, and you
Yeah.
and I
We
are
will
gonna
all cry.
die,
Oh my!
and we're gonna get buried in our shared grave that says the
Aw.
Fun Piece Gravecast.
Cute. Maybe we'll all share pants.
Yeah.
That was gonna be so cute.
And I don't know, like we got that one throw off thing where back in Alabasta where Ace is like, "Oh, Luffy, here's this piece of paper. It's a Fever card."
Yeah.
And they never talked about
hell,
it ever
hell.
again.
Yes.
We've been
And
sitting
now-
on that forever.
And now they finally
Yes.
paid it off, and it's great. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that Oda, literally, as you say, like he doesn't. Nothing is wasted. It's like, oh, we'll get
Yeah.
to that. We'll bring that
Yeah.
back. Like,
Yeah.
fine.
I'd really like to know how many of them are like. There's a very, very cute analogy. I don't remember who said this because it's not me. That a writer can be a gardener or an architect. The architect is the one that plans everything ahead, and only when all the plans are done, they're like, okay, now I will write, and it will be exactly as I planned. And the gardener just starts and sees where it takes them. And I would really like to know how much Oda plans ahead and how much is like, I'm going to put in here this seed because maybe I will use it later. Like, I think there's probably a good bunch of both, I think.
I think Oda's a gardener because I can already see the way like he'll introduce things and they kind of like you can almost like feel how they morph and he'd be like, I planted this seed to
Yeah.
see where it goes and now like I can kind of fit it in the story this way. And rest in peace, he came from the school of Toriyama. You know,
Rest
who was
in
a
peace, Master.
huge influence. And Toriyama famously would just be like, I don't really plan that much. I just procrastinate
King.
until I have to do it, and then I just I go. My fight scenes are just let it flow.
Oh,
Absolute fucking legend, like the way he would do work. And you know, Toriyama would openly forget about characters. I think he just did not remember
my
who Tien, I don't know if you're familiar
Tien.
with Dragon Ball. Tien in Dragon Ball is only relevant because I think one of the anime staff writers or something likes him. So Toriyama would be like, "Oh yeah, he can he can stay." Like
I believe that. Like, as someone who writes and knows people who write, that happens. I believe that.
yeah, it's
Oh yeah.
it's beautiful. But yeah, again, we are recording this a few days, or I guess the day that
It was confirmed today.
yeah,
was confirmed today.
Toriyama passed
Yeah.
on March 1st, the age of 68. Well, I'm going to do a little preamble before this, but
Yeah.
fucking sucks. I think
Yeah.
I've seen nothing but an outpouring on the internet about how that man has touched the world. Like,
A world.
we wouldn't have Pokemon, we wouldn't have Final Fantasy, we wouldn't have One Piece, we wouldn't have fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, we wouldn't have any, like, so many different things because of him. Like, he was a like major inspiration for all sorts of the media that I think people consume. Just, you know, wonderful guy, openly, willingly, just splendidly had no problem letting everyone know that he liked a boobie.
Yes, indeed.
And you know what? If you're going to do
Preach,
anything,
man.
fucking own it. There's a image I saw floating around of his Toriyama bot character just smoking a cigarette with some snack cakes, a model toy kit, and just reading a dirty magazine. He's like, this is how I wanted, this is all I need. Like, this is my ideal life. Fucking
That's really cute.
yeah. But yeah, if you like One Piece, you're listening to this and you are not familiar with any of Toriyama's work, go out, read Dragon Ball. You'll fucking love it. Like, Dragon Ball itself is amazing. Dragon Ball Z is amazing. Dragon Ball Super is great. The lows can be low, but the highs are like so fucking high. Like, incredibly high. It's so good. So good. Anyway,
Oda wrote a beautiful tribute to him as
it's
well.
Yeah, for
fucking
real.
heartbreaking.
Oh my god.
It really is. Like, I actually haven't. I loved Dragon Ball as a kid. Fun tidbit. We would only watch it. We didn't read manga back there. We didn't have. They started coming in very, very late. Like, when I was a kid, I'm from the 90s. You just could not find them here. It was very funny. But we had a channel that would, do the what's the word? Show the episodes. We would have to watch them on mute because my mom hated that we were watching Dragon Ball. She thought it was violent. I think that was like the only restriction she ever put to TV, and I would watch it anyway. But I was little. I really barely remember anything. But it still was like, oh, mostly because everyone from the, as a comic artist, like, it's like the amount of people touched by him, like you said. Like, I think one of the things that Oda said was like he helped like show the world that manga can be for everyone and not just be closed off in Japan. And it's like, I've seen artists from Mexico, from Spain, from the States being like, I would not be a comic artist if it weren't for Toriyama. And it's like, god damn, man, that's a reach.
Like, personally, like I started getting better at drawing because I was determined to be better at drawing Dragon Ball characters than some of my peers, like, in school. I was like, oh, you can just draw Goku in one pose. Like, I'm gonna be able to draw Trunks in like 10 different poses. Like, I'm gonna figure out how to draw this stuff without reference. Like, just needing to improve through that. Just absolutely fucking incredible. I had a similar experience where I had a friend who was in a very religious household, and we all got to rent videos, and I rented Garlic Jr. Arc or something, Saga VHS tape, and because I'm also a child in the 90s, and I put it on, and about 2 minutes in was just a buff man screaming in the sky, and that alone was my friend's mom just saying, this is too violent.
Nope.
This is too scary. Absolutely not. And I was heartbroken. I'm like, no, you don't understand. You don't understand.
Christian parents are funny. They get scared very easily.
Something else, yeah. They can't handle a buff man yelling. It's okay.
They can't handle a buff man yelling.
How do they think Jesus charged up his powers? How do you think the water changed to wine? It was through the power of screaming for 10 minutes.
Just the Genkidama, obviously. Just, it became apocryphal after a couple centuries, but it's there.
Moses didn't actually part the Red Seas. He just made a spirit bomb.
He did a Kamehameha wave across.
Yeah, that's great.
Is Spirit Bomb the dubbed name?
Oh, yeah. What is... No, sorry. The Kamehameha wave is like the like blast he shoots with his hands. The spirit bomb is when he holds his hands up in the air and like collects everybody's energy, the energy of the planet.
Cute. We just another fun tidbit, because this will come out later. Whenever you speak of like doves, we obviously got different ones. The Latin American dove industry is very, very strong. Actually, we don't get them like with European Spanish. It's all dubbed here, and it's cool. Kind of like, it's not hit or miss. It's like, a bit of a coin toss whether they will preserve the original names or if they're going to change it into something silly. So yeah, I think the Genkidama was just a Genkidama. Very funny. The Kamehameha too.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. Like, has that happened with One Piece where you'll see something written like one way and like you're familiar with it one way and then it ends up like being something different originally, or?
Well, there's a wonderful moment to say that since you've segued. For example, whenever you guys mentioned the 4Kids stuff, we obviously did not have that.
Right.
So Brooklyn Sanji is not a thing in Latin America. It just isn't. He's the 4Kids stuff was like, early 2000s. Mm-hmm. So the channel, the Weave channel, basically, that was just on TV showing anime since like, the year 2000. We would get the visual versions from the United States. So it would be the censored versions. And I would be like I remember, like, I don't know, I must have been like 8 or 9, like telling my older sister, like, no, and I like Sanji because, he's got a lollipop, it's really cute. And she would roll her eyes because she would be watching anime for longer than I had and be like, that's just a censorship. He's actually smoking. And me as a kid was like, why are you gaslighting me? That's a lollipop. So, like, his Latin American voice actor from the early 2000s, it's actually very good. Sounds very similar to the original one. It's just as dramatic. But, we would get, the censored versions. Very funny. And at the same reason, when we were kids, we couldn't really read the manga. There was no place to buy them. Mm-hmm. So we didn't know we were watching something translated. Like,
Yeah.
The way you would get like, soft anime was like you would have to go to, this this is very this is so South American, to like the malls where you would buy like, it's not secondhand, but pirated stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there would be like groups of fans that would just stop and sub them and put them in like a nice DVD, and you could get them there. And
Yeah.
I didn't watch One Piece too much as a kid, so by the time I was actively watching it, which was when I got to around, it was after Worship Island. I don't remember where. I think Drum Island. Like I was watching it like 5 divided into 5 in YouTube. Basically, and by then I was watching it like with the original names, and I couldn't really compare when they translate a text. It's usually very, very silly. It's very hard to take it seriously.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean the voice actors are bad. Some are just weirdly generic, but it's fine. It's a good industry here.
That's incredible. I relate to the like watching 5 different divided videos for one episode of a thing on YouTube, like the early days of that.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
The 10-minute, 5-minute limit.
It was I don't know if like all you youngins these days, anyone like any Gen Zers probably like the access to anime is so easy now.
It's so
like
easy. It's a fucking Netflix.
Compared to like, oh, I have to catch it like late at night on TV, or I have to go get a VHS copy, and then you're like, I'm just gonna know these like 30 episodes and nothing else, and have to piece it together or read it online or.
Oh, true. Watch them out of order because you couldn't tune in.
Yeah.
Yeah. The specific 4-hour period on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times though.
Oh yeah.
It's very nostalgic.
Very sweet. I forgot I was going to say one more thing about that, like watching the dubs, and I fucking forgot. Oh, right. Another painfully South American thing. I'm from Chile, like one of our lovely members in the Discord, who I'm confusing with King. I have a compatriot.
King.
I forget. I fucking forget. But, there's Chile and there's Argentina right next to it. Argentina is a big place. They have like a lot of, they do a lot of things nationally. So manga started like importing it, getting it to Argentina before it got to Chile. So when we got manga in Spanish, it was translated in Argentina. And Argentinian Spanish is very, very peculiar. You could listen to it in any part of the world and be like, oh, that's someone from Argentina. And it's very funny. I think that could be like the closest experience to be like, why the fuck does Sanji have a Brooklyn accent? It's like, why is this guy just saying these very painfully Argentinian things? It's very funny. I love it. I think that's also why I don't have too much trouble with translations. Like I find them fascinating. But whenever I can listen to the original, I will prefer that.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I think a lot of people feel that way at this point because it preserves, I think, like the original like emotion and intent and everything.
Like the original words?
Yeah. Have you seen the Argentinian? I think I've posted about it in the Discord. I think it's like mini golf course or something that's got like
the what?
bootleg One Piece stuff. I'm pretty sure it's in Argentina.
That's like a restaurant or some shit in Peru. It's a golf thing. Yeah.
They got like all their faces are like goofy.
Yeah, they're so ugly.
I thought it was Argentina. Yeah, there's like wrong Sanji.
They're horrifying. It's great. Latin America is great.
Oh my god. Listen,
I remember it was Peru because I was like, oh, it's so close.
So yeah, I want to plan a Fun Piece field trip there.
Field trip.
I want to record in front of wrong Sanji.
Goofy Sanji.
Wrong Sanji reminds me of like the fucked up Sanji after fighting, I forgot her name, after fighting Khalifa.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh my god. Oh yeah.
Soapy like, doll Sanji.
Wobbly.
Oh goodness. All right. We should I think we have some games. I think we have a quiz, and I think we have a game. Not like the game, but like a tier list game.
A game. Yes.
Real quick, Mike.
What?
And Galaxy. Monkey D. Luffy, daddy or baby girl?
He's baby girl.
Baby girl.
He's a baby girl.
Baby girl. Do you want me to like list a bunch of character names and
Roro Norizoro.
Baby girl.
I think he's really baby girl. I'm not gonna lie. He's too stinky to be a daddy.
Nami.
Daddy.
Yep. See?
I was wrong before.
Usopp.
Baby girl.
Baby girl. Sanji.
Baby girl.
Baby girl.
Anthony Chopper.
Daddy.
The
No, baby.
Michael,
Absolute baby girl.
Michael, that is a child. Nico Robin.
Daddy?
oh,
Daddy.
it's
I would
like
say-
looks like daddy, but the story makes her so
You
baby
know,
girl.
Yeah, that's
I think.
true.
Oh.
That's true. I think yeah. I think I might
Puts
go
on,
baby girl.
puts on the front of daddy, but is actually baby girl.
Present.
Yes.
Yeah.
Side note, I was
Complicated.
very happy when, again, I was like catching up. I think I got to 71 or 72. I think Matt mentioned like, oh, remember when Robin would only refer to the Straw Hats by a nickname, like not calling them by their names. I was very happy to notice that. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorite details. She was trying to
sweet.
detach herself. My queen.
Frankie, of course,
Daddy.
Daddy.
Big
Daddy.
daddy.
and then Brooke.
Oh, baby girl.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I think Brooke's baby girl. He just needs a little hug. And he likes panties, and it's fine.
Yeah.
He's polite
I
about
think
it.
I think he's like daddy, but with bigger baby girl energy. If that makes sense. I don't know if that's allowed.
He's daddy. Well, it's the opposite of Robin. Robin's baby girl with daddy energy, and then Brooke is daddy
Exactly,
with
thank
baby
you.
girl energy.
Balanced. Excellent.
And then we haven't met Jimby yet, so we can't say anything
Jimmy's
about
daddy.
Jimby.
I can tell you for a fucking fact, Jimmy's daddy. I've seen that man's body. I've seen that man's torso. I know he's daddy.
Very true. Oh,
That's fair.
I remember I mentioned before, I was like, oh, I was so worried, like, oh, what if I don't like Frankie? And pff, what a fool. I think when I was like only starting or like midway through Water 7, I've mentioned this in like my first transponder snail way back in the very old days of the podcast.
Should we pull it up?
That I went back fresh into One Piece because my lovely brother read the entire thing in 3 weeks. I think that it was
Whoa.
1,080 chapters more or less, something around those lines. And so he was like constantly checking in with me, like, oh, where are you on? Where are you on? And when I was like sometime in Water 7, I was like, yeah, and I think I'm gonna meet Frankie, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna like them. I'm not sure. Like, I like the current crew so much. I don't know if I'd like the rest. And he was like, I understand the trepidation, but it's gonna be fine. Like,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna like Frankie. And I was like, what if I don't like the skeleton guy? It's like, okay, yeah, that one could go either way. And then it was like, I know there's like this Jinbei guy, and he looks at me dead in the eyes and says, if you don't like Jinbei, we're gonna have problems.
Oh my god.
And it was so funny. Jinbei is very, very easy to love. He's a great character. And so good.
We're gonna have a problem.
That's amazing.
It was very, very funny. He was so serious.
I can't wait to meet Jimby. I think I've admitted to Matt at this point. I don't know if I have admitted it publicly on the podcast, but delirious scrolling through Tumblr on my phone one night, I see a One Piece page and I just start reading, not thinking.
Oh.
Lizard brain takes over. No spoiler.
Oh.
No, I didn't get any major spoilers. I see. It seemed to be Luffy in dire straits talking to Jimby, and Jimby gives him some words of wisdom, and they hit so fucking hard that I just
that's
started
TP, baby.
crying. It was incredible, and I can't fucking wait to get to that moment.
That
gonna
is
just-
Jinbei 100%. Like
Jinbei.
he is the dad
Yeah.
in like the best way.
I can't wait. I apparently I read this one page out of context of other pages that would have spoiled a lot, so I dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Like again, you're closer to meeting Jinbei than you think. Maybe not the way you think you would meet him, but
Okay.
he's so great. I love him.
Interesting. All right. Are we
Hey,
gonna
Matt.
do it? Yes.
Is Buggy baby girl or daddy?
Baby girl.
Okay. Do you agree,
Oh, I
Galaxy?
don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought Matt had to be the one to answer. He's definitely baby girl.
Oh,
He's so pathetic. I love him.
But I think anime Buggy is baby girl. Oh no, live action Buggies.
Definitely baby girl.
Oh, I don't know. He's kind of daddy.
I think live action has more daddy potential.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I hate this vocabulary. None of these words are in the Bible.
Live action Buggy took over the internet for people who don't even partake in One Piece. People are like, "Who's this fucking clown? I want to fuck this clown." Who's
Everyone
this
thought it was
clown?"
just like Harley Quinn horniness, but they didn't see the male equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I forget the name of the actor, but such a good Buggy.
Yeah.
Just the live action.
Absolutely killed it. Okay, I have a question for both of you.
Hey.
Foxy.
Jeff Ward. Jeff Ward's his name, by the way.
Silver Fox Foxy of the
Oh,
Sexy
great.
Foxy Pirates. Babygirl or Daddy?
He's Daddy. We've talked about this.
I just want to confirm.
I do think it's Daddy.
Yeah, you do think it's Foxy fucks. What are we doing now? What's the next part of this podcast?
I was gonna do we were gonna update our villain tier list, which might take
Yes.
a while.
I don't
man.
mind. This is great.
Yeah,
Love me a tear.
Let's roll. I think we'll wrap with the quiz.
Will anyone dethrone Wapple?
I don't. Well, technically, technically, Silver Fox Foxy is at the top.
His own tier. So
So currently, we have at the. Oh no, is it? Yes. The top tier,
Let me.
the double S tier, we have Silver Fox Foxy. Then we have the S tier, which is Wapple, Buggy the Clown, and Arlong.
why did we put Wapple so high?
It was this whole conversation about like how he created the healthcare system from the US.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
and
yeah,
how
no,
it was
he's
like a very, very good like real life villain.
He's a fucking bastard.
You made me gain respect for like Wapple's what's the word? Archetype as an antagonist. He's a
Yeah.
good villain.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, past us are so smart.
Yeah, then there's Don Flamingo.
There's Don Flamingo on
Big
the A
feet,
tier.
small toes. Don
Don
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
Deep sigh.
Dirty cheeks, clean hole, Don Flamingo.
Deep sigh, bit in my mouth, Don Flamingo. Anyway, the B tier. B tier, we have
Murder on the dance floor, suck in the tub, Don Flamingo. You guys can't hear it. I think Matt and Galaxy were both laughing so hard that it cut out on
That's
Discord.
horrible. No, I know of characters who would do the sucking on the sink for Don Flamingo's bathwater. I don't think he would do it for others. That's a little
Would he do it for
spoiler
himself?
for you.
Would he do it for himself?
Maybe.
Okay.
Gross.
He's wearing capri
Anyway.
pants. I don't know.
Anyway, Crocodile and then Eneru or Enel are on the B tier. C tier, we have Elvita and Bellamy.
Remember Bellamy, guys?
I do.
Remember
I think about Bellamy a
Bellamy.
lot.
Bellamy's funny. He's great.
D tier, we have Don Krieg and Axehand Morgan. And then E tier, all the way at the end, we have that fuck Clawhador.
Oh, Matt, can you add creepy butler? Or no, this creepy guy who was creeping on the young
Oh, I know who
maid.
you're talking about. Yeah,
Oh.
Margarita's boss in One Piece.
Margarita's boss. So Galaxy, I saw
The
the
what?
panel for this. So when the
That guy.
lady
That guy
who
sucks.
the young woman who lost her shadow and that went to Sindri's body, right?
Right?
In the manga, I've seen it. Is one little panel. It's fine. It's like a guy being like, "I'm so happy you got your shadow back." In the anime, this dude is the most sexual predator coded person I've ever seen in media. Like, he is just
Horrifying. And this is in the arc that had Absalom.
Yeah.
He gave me
scary.
more ick than Absalom. He's like putting his hand on her shoulder, and also you're thinking, this dude's old and she lost her shadow 10 years ago and she's been working for him the whole time. Like, what's going on here? Questions.
I hate that.
Dude is on our shit list as much as
Yeah. Fuck
as
this dude.
Clawhador.
That's yes, that's correct. Like Clawhador is just stupid. But you know. Like this is I
plan.
have a confession. When I was watching like as a 8-year-old, I found him scary. I was like, oh my gosh, and this attack is so cool, this is so scary. And I was like, oh yeah, he's a champ. Now whenever I hear people mock him, I think it's funny. It's like, oh, he's such an idiot, he's such a loser. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Is that a
I
universal
still love
thing?
Sarah Village. I think it's a great arc.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The pussyfoot maneuver. My God, that guy.
This bitch.
This
Huh.
fucking bitch.
It looks like someone I would draw. Something in the nose.
It looks like me if I shaved. I don't like that.
There he is.
You know what? I'm gonna hot
That's
take.
awesome.
Can you put him below Clawhador?
Below Clawhador?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Clawhador's a lot of things, but he's not a sex offender.
Very true.
All right. So his name's Igana, but we're just gonna call him that.
That
Piece of
fuck.
That
He doesn't.
fuck.
He doesn't deserve us remembering his name.
That's true. All
Oh,
right.
I'm too close to the mic again.
No,
you're
you're
good.
good. I'm always way too close, and Mike yells at me every time.
So I might be the loudest one in this recording. Where I'm recording in a different way today. It's fine.
Do we want to change our tier list at all? Are we comfortable with the order that we are?
Have a hot take.
Mike has a hot take. Also, folks, we will post this updated tier list in the Discord link in the description.
If you're curious, and we will go from top to bottom.
Yes.
About there's a joke there. There's a joke there. Matt, I need you to. Can you click on Foxy there?
Yep.
Can you hit delete?
Oh, are you saying because he's not a villain?
Because we discussed characters who
Okay.
were not villains, who were friends to the Straw Hats. I think Foxy is friend, not foe. There is a new opening featuring all the friends, all the loved ones, all the cherished
Wow.
memories.
Really?
And Foxy was with the friends. He was not with the villains.
Oh, that's adorable. I didn't know that. I like that.
Foxy's friend, and I'm predicting he teams up with the Straw Hats.
Interesting.
I hope it happens. No joke.
The list of characters that some might call villains, we have a couple of them. Foxy, Smoker, Garp, T-Bone, and Mihawk are all we're designating as friends, not foes.
Yeah,
Just buddies.
Just buddies. Even though T-Bone is definitely not, but it's fine. I
friends
love
of the
T-Bone.
family.
I get to put T-Bone on that list.
Weird uncles, but
T-Bone's a sweetheart.
affectionate.
I think.
Yeah. He just wants to give you his cape. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, but we feel good about the rest of these until we don't.
Okay.
These are your
I think
your takes.
true.
I have nothing to add.
That's fair.
I think we
Should
gotta
we-
adjust. I'm
I have
willing.
forbidden knowledge. I have to stay quiet.
It's true. I'm
Oh,
willing.
that's true. That's true.
In my memory banks, I
Memory
feel
bank.
like being further away from arcs has made me feel fonder of some. I feel better
believe
about
that.
Skypiea the further I get away from it.
Same.
I feel like I respect Crocodile a little bit more. I think Crocodile can get bumped up. Matt, I'm going to let you use your discretion.
To the A tier?
I think I'm chewing on it. Thinking about it.
I feel like we talk about my perception of Poopy Butt Don Flamingo has gone down. So I feel like I want to move Poopy Butt Don Flamingo farther down the list. Simply
yeah.
because
That guy.
How far you want to put him down?
I kind of want to put him next to Bellamy on the C
Do you
tier.
want to put him down to... Okay, yeah, no, I think you think below Bellamy, right?
Yeah, like
I
right
think
here.
I think Bellamy's the better blonde.
Ooh. Wow.
Oh, that's
Fighting
a hot
words.
take.
That's a hot take. Bellamy better blonde than Don Flamingo.
Yeah, all I know about Don Flamingo is he shits his pants and he walks weird. Let's
Fake
I think you're right. Bellamy is the better blonde.
Fake blonde visible roots Don Flamingo.
and apparently Eneru is the best blonde. Yeah,
There.
move
Crocodile's up.
Babygirl Crocodile up.
I'm gonna leave Eneru right here though, because I feel like this prime spot is available for someone.
Eneru,
We have so many to add.
you could tell Eneru exactly where the milk is in the grocery store and he would still be lost for like 30 minutes.
Because he'd just be thinking about dirt the whole time.
He'd just be thinking about dirt the whole time, and he'd find the ground coffee and lose his shit. He would just be rolling around in it for an hour.
Is this Verth?
I found endless Verth, and he'd just be pouring coffee grounds all over his topless body.
just like a regular coffee addict.
Yeah, exactly.
I love how fucking scrungly Morgan looks in that image in comparison to the rest. It's like really fucked up.
Yeah.
I love it.
Matt's doing a lot of and the like nice PNG of
Look at that guy.
Don Flamingo.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't care. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. We need
Morgan
to
looks like
let's
a
start-
design
let's start
from,
adding,
like,
let's
an
start
old- Yeah.
Okay. First on our list of additions, we have Spondom, that dead guy himself.
Okay, so we talked
Will
about
be
like
dead.
who is the most effective villain, and I feel like Spondom's really good at being a piece of shit.
Yeah,
He
very
is.
true.
He's a
seeing
very good piece of
seeing
shit.
his spine get snapped was amazing.
It was so satisfying.
I
I
think
think it's like it's similar to Wapple in the sense of like they are very believable villains. It's like, oh, I know this guy, and you know they're in a position of power, so it's
Yep.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
I believe that. The
he's-
difference is they don't get kicked out of their kingdoms or had the spines snapped into.
I can believe that Wapple like has earned, like not earned his station, but like I believe he is a leader in some capacity. Spondom is the manager who you're like, I don't know how the fuck you got here. You don't know what you're doing. You like he's like God, he's managing people who are 10 times smarter than him at all times.
Yeah.
I think Spondom is a perfect villain
He
because he sucks so much, and when you see his spine get snapped and he's okay from it, you're really satisfied.
And also, it's good design. It's funny. It's you love to hate him.
Yeah.
Like he gets overshadowed because a lot of people are really lust after Lucci, but
People lust
know.
after Lucci. What's wrong?
oh,
What's
they do, my man.
What?
What the
the
fuck?
fuck is
yeah,
wrong
I
with
know.
people?
I mean,
I like his
could-
like regular design. His leopard design is stupid.
I could see a lust after crocodile. That would make sense to me.
Yes.
Actually, Matt, can you do me a favor and just scooch?
You want to scooch these three over and put
No,
Spondom
just I don't know. I want to kind of put Spondom between Buggy and Wapple, because I think Wapple
Okay.
is just so much fucking cooler looking than everybody else.
That's fair. Okay. That's fair. Okay.
Okay, we
We
feel
can
good
do
about
this.
that. We feel good about that,
feel
Galaxy.
good
How
about
do you
this.
feel about
All right.
this? Perfect. All right. Let's just get this one out of the way.
I'm just having thoughts. Yeah.
Let's
believe
get this
me.
one out of the way. Will you put Donacino at in double S?
Oh,
Because we know it's gonna happen.
There he is. There he.
I think I rejected the premise of
Look at this.
Donatello.
Look at all this. Look at this. Oh,
Big tits,
nipple
low
slam.
hips, Donacino.
the perfect shape. He's the perfect
I
shape.
hate that rhymes. It's too catchy.
Big. The perfect shape. All right,
Oh,
moving on.
God, what a unit.
All right, how about this friend, Admiral Aokiji? Oh no, why is he like
Oh, I
that?
hate that bitch.
Yeah,
I hate him
creepy
so much.
creeps on Nami. D tier.
E tier.
I don't know. I don't.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, he does talk about big bazongas a bunch.
I stopped thinking about
Yeah.
Aokiji. I mean, he saved.
Out of sight, out of mind.
He saved Robin, but
I'm gonna put him above Don Krieg.
yeah,
though. I think
that's
it's-
fair. As long as as long as he's below Bellamy.
Yeah, I agree.
That
I know a lot of people really like Aokiji. They find him like very complex and very interesting. To me, it's just not enough. I see his trope and it's like he's boring, man, and he's creepy. Fuck that guy. I don't like
he's a
him.
Big creep.
Yeah,
Okay.
like even
All right.
even beyond the creep, which is hard to forget about. I just really don't find him interesting. It's like, yeah, I know you're gonna do this next.
I do.
Fuck you.
I do forget about him as soon as like the whole backstory with Robin happened, and I kind of forgot about him in it.
I cared more about Saul, and
Yeah.
he had more of an arc. Aokiji was just kind of like
Well, it's great.
straightforward, like I'm a bad guy and I don't really have any growth
He's
happening.
like, but now I conveniently feel bad about it. It's like, whatever, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
yeah.
Get a hobby.
We're moving
Get a
on.
hobby, dude.
All right, who's
All right.
next?
Next is Kaku, that fuck.
A tier. At least A tier.
Look at that pose. He looks so cool.
Man.
Grouchy is a little creature.
I just fucking love Giraffe Pasta Machine Kaku so much. Is Pasta Machine in the manga?
I have to look up because I remember the fucking giraffe square and the million swords. Pasta Machine. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, I think Kaku is definitely sub crocodile.
Sub-crocodile?
Superior to Enru.
That's fair. All right.
Pasta Machine. But in the manga, come on, you ding dong.
Yeah. Does he say pasta machine? Just like
maybe the translation is different. Let me see.
Probably. I would imagine that pasta machine doesn't seem like.
Kaku is like, I got so upset at him for the betrayal because I liked him. And then after the betrayal, I kept liking him because I thought he would be more competent, but he continued to be the biggest fucking self-serious goofball. Oh, man. If they don't cast Chris Evans as Kaku when they definitely get to Water 7,
my god.
They definitely won't.
Pissed.
Oh my goodness. You know, I was really, when I was reading Water 7, I knew nothing of the arc. I went mostly spoiler free, like in like the most cool things. I was like, I did feel betrayed when they revealed themselves. CP9, I literally was not expecting. I remember like looking at Khalifa and was like, no, yeah, like the mischievous, mean secretary, like I can see that trope. And I remember thinking like, I think Lucci's design is too cool to just be a henchman. But when they like pretend that him and Kaku are dead, like knocked out, no one dies in One Piece, in the door of Iceberg's office, I really believed that. I was like, oh, they took them out. I guess it's not them. I'm the perfect audience.
I got duped by that whole thing so fucking hard.
Like, you were so mad.
I was so angry.
I was also so angry. I was yelling at the historian. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Absolutely killed it with that. All right, who's next? Who's next?
I can't find Pasta Machine. I just get the noodle guy, and it's very upsetting.
Who's
Rob
this?
Lucci. It's Rob Lucci.
I don't remember this character.
It's the Pigeon Man.
Oh,
the pigeon.
Are we doing the pigeon or are we doing Rob Lucci?
It's the Pigeon.
The pigeon's like an S tier villain. Rob Lucci's like C.
You want to put him B below? No.
I think his thing is he's just strong. It's not much more beyond that. His backstory was like really ham-fisted in, and it's so stupid.
Yeah,
it's really
if they
stupid.
didn't do the backstory, I think I would have respected it more. But they're just like, look how evil he was.
Yeah, it's and the scar, and it's like, shut up, come on.
Do you think he should be on Bellamy level then?
I think he's
less than.
I think he's funnier.
You think he's better than Bellamy?
No, I think Bellamy's better because he's funnier.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
All right, we're gonna put him
Lucci
between.
just makes annoying faces and then furries up.
We haven't seen Rob Lucci poop his pants, so he is above Don Flamingo.
Furries up.
I think Rob Lucci is basically the equivalent of like one of the lesser Pokemon rivals. Where he just shows up occasionally and makes fun of you.
Wow.
I believe that. Like, not much to him. It's just there to fight you. Yeah, I believe that.
Shows up. That's fine. All right. And you feel good about him in C tier here between Don Flamingo and Bellamy?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel good about that. Looks good between blondes.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite characters next, right?
All of CP9?
Yeah. Just put him below Kaku. I'm gonna be honest. I like all the side CP9. I like Bluno. I like Khalifa. I like the other one I can't remember. And
I think the concept of CP9, Chapapa, Fuguro.
Oh no!
I think the concept of CP9 was very interesting to have it. Like it was cool. Like it felt scary. Whenever you guys but they say shave and it's like the whole thing and like everyone shaves? Question mark. Like everyone can do it. It's like, well, you're right. But I remember, again, like, I was reading and I was, like, really like, oh, CP9 is, like, scary. I did find it.
Yeah.
It had the desired effect on me.
Yeah, they brought a new, like, level and terminology and, like, power set to things that weren't devil fruits.
Kind of like when Mihawk first showed up. Just a little less cool because Mihawk's introduction is really, really cool. Like, there's more stakes in CP9 because everything in Water 7 is amazing. But it's kind of like that. Like, it expands the world a little more.
And they all have cool powers.
It's interesting that we get like a 2-tiered introduction of CP9 though, because we only get half of CP9 introduced.
Yeah, and then it's the other guys.
And then it's all the other cooler guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. Blue Nose Power, I don't understand it, but it was, I think, the coolest one. And I liked
It's
Khalifa,
stupid, but
and
it's
Nami.
really cool.
I liked that Khalifa taught us that Nami is interested in, is only into women.
True.
Like
that's
it was
true.
like,
Yeah.
What a
oh,
queen.
Yeah,
like
wow.
I get Nami now. Like that makes sense. Like Nami having her Sanji moment with Khalifa was as
So funny.
so
It was
amazing.
good.
Yeah, CP9 in general better than their boss.
Yes,
than
absolutely.
Kaku and CP9.
Better
Yeah.
than Lucci.
Better than Lucci. Better than Eneru.
Listen,
Great.
we like a furry as long as they're creative about it.
We do. That's fair. That is fair. We do.
All
All right. Next on our list, Mike's going to have something to say.
Ooh.
Marshall D. Teach, Blackbeard himself. Where are we putting Blackbeard?
I
Mike?
liked him before the Ace fight.
I
What a
I
mood.
disagree. I mean, I don't like him. I'm scared of him after the Ace fight, but Mike thought it was stupid.
It was
But
really bad.
my-
It was
I'm
really
still-
bad in the anime. It
wasn't
was
that
so
bad.
fucking bad. They did such a bad job.
It's a shame. It's so good in the manga.
Because
Yeah, Mike-
I read the
Like,
manga.
edge
Mike-
of your seat. It's great.
I was on the edge of my seat about it. I think Mike just can't get over like the sound effects that the show
Well, 'cause
gave
it's
him,
like-
where
it's like- Yeah, it's like rah, rah, rah. And then so I looked at the
I mean, they
manga.
can't
I was
make a break.
curious. And it's like his powers are moving so fast and you're like, oh no, how do we react to this? And in the anime, it's just like molasses.
like
just,
molasses.
Yeah, like coming along the
Jinx.
ground.
How about B?
He's not
How
better
about-
better than Bellamy. You kidding me?
I love
Oh
that
my
Bella.
goodness. They were introduced in the same arc. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah,
Both
they
of them
were.
in Jaya.
Oh, you
Okay.
So
background.
cool. I still
Oh,
think that Blackbeard's introduction is one of the best villain introductions out there. It's
Yeah.
so good. I love it.
Yeah, he's just eating pie.
He's just eating some pie. It's
Eating
great.
pie, hanging out with Luffy.
And I like that.
Yeah.
He would be above Eneru if that was all we got.
But then, like, I don't know, when all of a
No, it's
sudden they're
personal.
they're heading to the knock-up stream, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden they like look backwards and
And they're there.
they're
Yeah.
there, and they're just like, "We're coming for you," and I was just like, "What? What are these
That's
like 4 guys?"
That's fucking great. And then he has a bad
funny.
fight.
Yeah, and
Well-
they just laugh, and that's funny. It's a great scene. It's like, oh, this guy's weird.
Yeah, he's a nasty guy.
He's a
fine,
nasty little man.
We'll leave him here. But
Here's-
he's probably gonna move.
Him in the fucking anime made our boy Ace look like shit.
True.
He made Ace look like a chump.
Yes.
I don't think he did. But
He
that's
did
fine.
because I don't think
did.
Ace would have let this man have the 12 minutes he took to do one thing. I think Ace would have
So true.
smoked this guy in
But
that
they
time.
were on the same crew, and also Ace. I feel like Ace only
But
does
Ace
stuff
fucking
when he
hates
feels
him.
like it. He
Ace
only does it
fucking
when he feels
hates
like
this guy. I feel like Ace wouldn't waste time. I don't know.
But like chasing Blackbeard was like his whole mission.
It was like
It
he's
would
like,
be
yeah.
interesting if it was like, oh, he got cold feet. That would be pretty cool.
but they
Yeah.
didn't like.
You should
I
check
just-
the version in the manga. It's really cool.
You like Matt. Honestly, it is.
It's-
If this,
it's on
if
the
we were
shelf
talking
back
about
there, I'll just
manga,
read it.
if we're talking about the manga. It is good. Blackbeard is scary in that. Here in the anime, the original adaptation.
Whatever.
just don't
We're
know.
moving on. We're done. We're talking about.
Maybe he'll earn his wings, and he'll get to be above Eneru someday. Maybe
Fair.
above Bellamy. We'll see.
All right.
A little bit.
Well, for now,
Bellamy really is the mark of progress. Oh, fucking!
It's the man of the hour. It's Coco Maria,
Coca Maria.
the boss of Trailer Park.
I've got a hot take. I kind of
Yes.
I just feel bad for him.
Oh.
He only has feet attached to a waist.
Can't fly, can't crow.
He's really
says-
going through it. I think he's at least Eneru tier.
Okay. Above
Just kitty
Eneru?
points. Man.
Above Eneru or below Eneru?
You can fight me on this, man. I genuinely have no idea where to put this guy.
I would put him I would put him above Eneru because
Okay.
Luffy had to get powered up to beat him.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
And
Luffy did not have to get powered up to beat Eneru.
Yeah.
He just had a big ball on his hand.
He just had a big ball in his hand.
And Moria did get like the cool big monster transformation where the entire time
Yeah.
he was vomiting ghosts and like
That's
making
really funny.
really
He's
bad noises.
shooting his shadow ropes all over the island.
Yeah.
It's like, blop, 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 blop.
I do
Yeah.
think his power is so cool.
It is
Yeah.
really neat.
Do you think you would be more scared of Blackbeard if his dark power like gooped across the island like Coco Maria's shadows? gooped
Coco
across the
Maria's were
island?
so much faster. Like,
Yeah.
if they just pace out, and it's also like, why does Coco Maria's shadows like? Why are they pure black ink? And the dude with the black hole fruit power, it's like a light gray.
I'll be interested to see moving forward with the anime what they do with Blackbeard's powers because I feel like maybe I don't know. I'd have to go back and look.
I bet they get better.
I feel like maybe they like I don't know. I don't know.
I still
I
don't.
feel like the animation will be better.
I still don't fully understand. Like Blackbeard was like a weird moment where I'm like, I guess the devil fruit powers just kind of do whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and I shouldn't worry about it too much because his just kind of does whatever. It's not really like it can take powers away, but also it's conveniently like a storage unit that he can vomit stuff out of.
Yeah.
It's like devil fruits in general. The words. It's a little late here. I think the original like division of like the oh my god, I forgot what you guys call them. The Paramecia, the Zoan, and the Logia. It's like, oh yeah, the element, the animal, and like the weird body horror.
Yeah.
Like
The weird ones.
I would say the Paramecia get like really it gets really wonky. It's like, oh, it's sometimes it's just powers. Like technically speaking, if I'm not mistaken, Coco Maria's is a Paramecia. Because it's like
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's not
actually.
the,
Must
it's not
be.
the element of shadows. That's much closer to Blackbeard. It's just hey, just take shadows, whatever, and you just roll with it. It's like okay, it's fun powers. It's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
They'll get weirder, but
the
they'll
rule-
get way cooler.
the rule of One Piece. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just go.
It works. It really works.
All right. Who we got next? Look at this thick villain tier.
Hog,
Toss him down. Toss him downstairs.
Hogback.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
I'm happy that your opinion of him's changed.
Where are we?
Just-
Are we
I
going
think
E
with
tier?
Sindri, it's a turning point.
Him the way he's in the sex offender tier lists.
Is he? I'll keep him above Clawhador.
He's above Claw. You can put him all the way to the left there.
Yeah,
He's definitely above Absalom because he looks cooler.
Yeah.
that's fair. Well, then I'll put Absalom down there as well.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
You can put him
Oh, I
like
hate him so much.
middle,
Middle.
like
We're very specific about
not
the
too
placement. of
not
the-
too close.
not too close.
Yeah.
He would like that too much.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, we got two more.
Fuck
We
that
got
guy.
Perona.
Oh,
Queen.
yeah.
Perona.
She's just Ghost Nami.
It's Ghost Nami, but like a little bit more pathetic, and that's
Yeah.
great.
I've got a bias, Matt. I gotta let you take this one because I do live in a
You live in a house.
I live in a
man.
house that has multiple Perona statues on a shelf.
That is fair.
You put her where you feel is appropriate. I think I'd put her pretty high up. She had one of the best fights in One Piece so far.
True.
He did. I'm gonna put her above Eneru because
She's got the power of depression,
she's got the power of depression.
which has
Also,
taken
Eneru-
out an entire generation of millennials.
Yeah.
Eneru missed hitting Usopp with an electrical blast, so that puts him below
That's true.
Perona.
I think she goes above
Coco Maria.
Coco Maria.
Coco
there.
Maria?
Yeah.
Would we say almost A tier?
I think it's hard to say because she doesn't really like command. She's kind of like following orders and like stop these guys, and she's like sure.
She
And, like,
has
that's
she
it,
has her whole
but she's
army
fun.
of animals.
I
Yeah.
think she gave us Kumasi. Maybe how
Mostly-
do you feel about above Kaku but below Crocodile?
Ooh, I like this.
A little Kaku dial sandwich.
Hakut. Okay, that's fair.
It's also
I like-
great because Perona is actually, I think she's 24. Pre-time skip. It's like, oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Wow. She's like an,
Goodness.
an
Yeah, she's
adult?
older than Nami. I remember that.
Oh, wow. All right. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. All right. Our last one of this Funeglyph episode.
What's the last one? The fuck? Oh, King.
Party Kuma. Thick
This is a
Don
great
Kuma.
image.
You
Thick
might.
Don Kuma.
This tier list is showing some personal biases about shapes that I like.
Yes.
I think he's.
I
think
I want to put him at the top.
Kuma is so scary in Thriller arc. It's amazing.
He's
so
I
cool.
don't think he's going to be on our villain list for very long. I think he's a good boy because nobody would carry around the Bible that close to their heart if they weren't a good boy.
Of course, that's what history says, right?
No, yeah, absolutely.
I
100%.
think it's just a cover. Like I think his book, like I think I talked about it on the podcast. I think he cut out the pages.
It's carved in, yeah.
And yeah, I think he keeps like snacks in there.
It's like a Game Boy.
Yeah,
Mike, maybe it's the volume, like you wanted to do in hotels. Maybe it's the volume of One Piece with Foxy.
With Foxy, yeah.
He's a big fan.
It's just a big phone book, and it just has Foxy's number.
Like
one
he wishes
number
he
on
could
each.
go into a Davy bag, but he's got a job. He's a fucking warlord, and he can't.
And he's got the best ass on this tier list. So I think he's
It's
just.
true.
I think he's
That is
just
true.
below Dunkacino. Yeah,
Just below.
Yeah.
And Dunkacino is the top.
I think. Okay. So
Hot
is that
take.
everybody? Is there anybody else?
That is everyone we were adding today.
Top.
This is.
Top.
You should put this in the One Piece power scaling subreddit.
Oh my god.
No
Oh my God,
context.
no
You will
context.
lose no context. Just be like,
I'm guessing that the fact that we have
it's so mad.
Blackbeard, Lucci, and Don Flamingo all in C tier would make
Below Bellamy and Alvida.
someone lose their
And-
absolute fucking mind.
The power scalers love the admirals. They will hate that Aokiji would be in D. Please
well,
post it. It would be so funny. What's the chaos?
we need to do this and just say go listen to the Fun Piece podcast. Okay, so we got top
Full
to
context.
we got top to bottom. Good dad, better tits, Donachino. Thick cheeks, Kuma. Fuck it, created the American healthcare system, Wapple. Busted spine, still alive, Spondum. Sexy clown of my dreams, Buggy D Clown. Fish boy. What's his name? Arlong.
Arlong.
Big bad of the Netflix series, Arlong. Everybody's mommy, Crocodile. Muse of my roommate, Perona. Pasta machine, Kaku. See, the fucking picture of CP9 is killing me because it's just CP9. The
All of
rest of
CP9.
CP9 collective. Coco Maria, the buoyant bastard with clinical depression.
Mhm.
Can the real Enaru please stand up? It's Enaru. I don't have anything funny to say about Alvida. Good for her on the alleged glow up, I
Smooth.
guess.
Smoothing.
Um,
Sproink.
Sproink. The absolute measure, the foundation, the man we really lean on to determine who's good and who's not, because everybody with Bellamy and above gets that respect. Bellamy and below,
Keystone of the tier list is Bellamy.
Yeah. he's the cornerstone. Don't give a shit, Blackbeard. Maybe he'll win me over. I don't know. Some guy with a bird. Don Flamingo. Low key sex offender Aokiji. Iron Man Don Krieg got killed off screen in the Netflix series. That's how important he is.
And it's funny because the actor looked exactly like him. It was
Exactly like
Yeah.
him. It was so good.
Killed off screen. Loved him in the live action.
True.
Not Don. What's his name?
Don Morgan.
Captain Morgan.
Don Morgan.
Long legs, round body, real creepy. I'm not even saying that the tears. I should have said the tears. It's fine. We'll post it.
It's fine.
Hogback. Further away from Hogback, so they can't hold hands, is Absalom. Down in the fucking sewer,
The gutters.
the shit box is Clawdor. I forgot his name, and then that weird dude from Thriller Bark. What's his name? Igana. Forget about this motherfucker.
Margarita's shitty boss.
Igana be on a list. Igana be on a list that keeps them away 5 miles away from any public school.
Hopefully.
Yep.
I'm glad I didn't meet him.
It's the worst.
All right. That's our tier
That's
list.
that.
We're going
That's
to post it
looking
in
good.
Discord. It's official.
Okay.
We're also going to maybe post it in the One Piece power scaling subreddit.
Maybe the people need to know.
Or
It's
maybe,
fundamental.
should we ask everyone who listens? Can you all spam it?
Oh my god.
in their subreddit.
Listen,
Subreddit. Everyone.
I'm curious about this subreddit. We are famous for saying power levels are bullshit.
Yep. they are,
Bad.
truly.
Just a bad
true.
idea. I think this is the correct.
It
Well,
is.
we had to take Foxy off too because it's not fair. If you
It's not
post
fair.
this to that subreddit, Matt, will you put Foxy above everybody else? Because nobody can defeat Foxy.
Yes, I can do this.
Okay. All right.
He's there. He's hiding in the background.
he's just hanging out with his boys.
Yeah, I'll make 2 copies of it.
How
I'll
do you?
put the true.
I think it's
How do I-
interesting that Foxy is the exact opposite shape as Kuma.
Yeah.
True.
Together they make a full round man.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Wow. That took a lot out of my soul.
It did.
Um,
A long episode of the podcast.
what else are we doing? I have to edit this.
You know, it's just a Funeglyph. That's how it
Alright.
goes.
Just a Funeglyph. Oh my god. What and I think we have a quiz.
Yeah, are we down for a quiz or is
Yeah, we're time for a
everyone's
quiz.
still
And
fried?
then I'm gonna
It's a short one. Don't worry.
yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm ready for a quiz.
Galaxy has graciously prepared a quiz for Matt and myself, and I'm gonna remember
Yeah.
everybody's name.
Yes.
No.
I don't think I'm asking. Am I asking for names? Listen, this is a fun. It's a fun combination of like memory, guesswork, and fun trivia that you may or may not know. So
Okay.
it's funny. What I wanted to do for this little quiz again, it's like 7 questions, maybe 8 if we need like a tiebreaker question
Okay.
mark. And I thought it would be cute if whoever wins gets a cute little sketch, because I do art, and I've shared some more risque works in the spoiler channels before. So
Oh, what?
yeah, it was Stringled on Waterdick's butt.
Oh.
I remember that. It's technically a spoiler, so that's why I put it there.
Okay.
But anyway.
Oh man.
So yeah, that's to entice the people to join the Discord. But no, yeah, because you can get a doodle. Why not? Maybe it'll be done in May because March is a hell month in a good way. But if hypothetically, for example, if like whoever wins can do whatever he so chooses with the request. If hypothetically Matt absolutely wipes the floor with Mike, he could be like, no, but I will give you the prompt. It's okay.
Yeah.
Or they could give it to, or you could give it to the historian because they weren't there. It's whatever.
Oh,
You can do whatever you want.
All right.
Technically, you are at liberty to be like, you know what? We're going to team up and we will do this together. That's okay. We're fast and loose. It depends on whether you want to go tooth and claw or.
Galaxy, you've listened.
Oh,
enough,
they're nodding.
You've listened,
They're nodding.
You've listened to enough episodes of this podcast to know that I will never not commit a criminal act on Matt.
It's very true. But sometimes you work together, mostly when asking the historian incredible things.
Yeah.
What's the last one I remember was is Snooki in One Piece. That was amazing. I'm also a compatriot with Snooki, so that's funny. I didn't know Snooki, and I'm also Chilean.
That's great.
It's okay. I know
Oh my
now.
god. Well, yeah. Welcome
So
to
shall-
the Snooki knowledge.
Yeah, shall we do this?
Yeah, let's
it
do
won't
it.
take
We
too
shall.
long,
Let's do
unless you take very long to like deliver it, which would be
might.
very funny.
We might. Who knows?
Okay, number 1. This one might be for Matt. Let's see. What is the name of Zoro's 9-star style technique?
Oh, his 9-sword style technique.
This happened in Skypiea for the first time.
It happened in Skypiea.
I know the word demon is in there.
Demon Cyclone.
No.
473 degree.
No.
Spin duster.
I hope that we are not having issues with it because remember, I read the manga. I wonder if there would be issues with the dub.
Don't you look it up, Mike.
What?
I'm watching you look down. I'm watching you grab something and look down. It's something with the demon, and I can't remember what it is.
Ooh, I think you're cold.
Oh,
I don't know if they translate it.
Oh, okay. I cannot remember what it's called. I should remember.
Do you have your notes? Because I don't mind if you check it. Because if you
I
keep the
do
notes,
have my notes. I do have my notes.
do you have your notes from Skypiea, Matt? I mean, Mike. You know, there was going to be a quiz. You were warned in advance.
I'm definitely not looking it up
Skypiea.
on my phone right now. Oh, okay. Hey, Matt, I'm going to be nice. Think of a god.
just
Think of a god with multiple.
Yeah,
say
let's
it.
say that.
Just say it. I can't. I don't have my
Are you
notes.
familiar
from Skypiea.
with the game Asura's Wrath? It's also an anime game.
Just say the name, Mike.
Demon Aura 9-sword style Asura.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Googled
you could
it.
say either that, Azura, or Azura Silver Mist, which I think is the original Japanese.
I would not have gotten that in a million years. I don't think I earned that when I looked it up on my phone.
You did. That's okay.
It's fine. I would have accepted Azura.
Okay.
I'm quite. you gave it to Mike. Good grief, that's so sweet.
I did.
Okay, this is also a memory one. Okay. This one's nicer. It may be fresh because of the live action.
Okay.
What was Arlong's bounty?
Ooh. 60 million.
How
I don't
much?
think it. Mike said 60 million. I don't think that's correct. I mean, Luffy's original bounty is 30 million berries, and I think Arlong's was less than that.
Come on. Final guess.
I'm gonna say
we have 60 on Mike's
I'm
side.
gonna say 20 million berries.
That's exactly 20 million.
Oh, whoa.
Go, let's go. Yeah.
20 million. Big numbers mad over
Sorry,
here.
give me a second to close the door.
That's okay.
All good. My mother interrupted in the funniest way. Bought me food. She broke into the studio, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. What did I say? I didn't catch the last 5 seconds. Oh, Matt said 20. Excellent.
Yes.
Ooh, we have a tie so far.
Let's
I was
go.
so off.
Okay, this one's funny, and this is because I love the laughter in One Piece. One of my favorite things. So number 3, whose laughter can be written down as gaga?
Oh, that's
As in Gyagaga.
groggy or brogy?
You're thinking of Brogy or Dory.
Brogy
I'm
or
gonna say
Dory,
I'm gonna say Brogy.
Remind me who said who.
What did you say, Mike?
I'll say brogy.
Oh, I think we both said Brogy.
Oh, wait, did you say Dory or brogy?
This is difficult.
I'll say Dory if you're saying brogy. I'll say whatever you're not saying.
I'll say Brogy. You
I'll
say
say
Dory.
It was Dory.
Ah!
Really a coin toss.
I
But
love
yes.
that I'm getting points for...
For guessing?
Yeah, and Dory's the one I didn't remember. I was thinking of the groggy ring.
Groggy ring? Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
well.
all good.
This is a funny one. This is basically like, how well do you know Oda's bullshit?
Okay.
Number 4, which of these future characters is not real? Number 1, Beppo's brother Zeppo. 2, a penguin swordsman. 3, a furry named Pedro. 4, a guy with an armor made of cookies. Which of these is not real?
Oh
I'm going to
my
go with
goodness.
Beppo's brother Zeppo because that sounds like something we would make up.
I want all of these to be real. I'm gonna say the penguin swordsman.
Matt's correct. The penguin I made up on the spot.
Beppo has a brother!
Zeppo has a
his
brother
name
named
is-
Zeppo. That's incredible.
There's a cookie
You want to know
man?
something funny? There's a cookie man. You know the funny thing? And a furry named Pedro. These are all from the same arc.
Oh
They're
my...
all from the same arc. There's a
Yeah.
cookie man.
Matt, we're going to
There's a
die.
cookie man. Yeah.
We're gonna lose our minds. This is
You'll
great.
meet them eventually.
Holy shit.
So, we're tied. 2
Yeah.
for 2.
Two, let's go.
This I don't know if this is a kind of trivia I love. Maybe you've mentioned it on the podcast. I think you have. Number 5. What were Smoker and Ace's names in the 4Kids stuff?
Oh, Smoker was Chaser.
Oh.
Oh, Matt didn't remember that. This one might be for Mike.
Ace was it wasn't Chase, was it? That'd be too
Do
stupid.
you have a guess, Matt?
I don't have a guess.
Ace.
Do you want one more try?
This is in my memory banks. I probably watched more of the 4Kids dub than Matt.
I
You
believe
did.
it.
I haven't watched like any of the 4Kids dub, so
If you can, Mike got Smoker instantly.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
Chaser.
yeah.
Matt, if you want to try once more for Ace, I can give a point for each.
I'm
Only
just gonna
because it would be
say
funny to tiebreaker. It's very
is-
similar to Ace.
um
I have no idea why they changed it.
space.
Point is gonna go for Mike. His name was changed to Trace,
Trace.
Trace.
Okay, I knew it
Oh.
rhymed.
which is almost like Tracy. I don't know if it's like,
Yeah.
his accent would have made it sound like ass. It's like, why?
He has a
It's so
tattoo.
silly.
He has a tattoo with his name on his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so silly. I don't think they changed it.
Did they animate a T or like
Yeah.
a TR?
Well, I know
So
they changed Smoker to Chaser
Because the kids can't see smoke.
yeah, because they
Yeah.
edited
Mike,
out
please.
all his cigars and stuff.
But he's just snarling.
I
so
actually
silly.
genuinely knew that one.
yeah, look at you.
4Kids boy over here.
Your
I'm
Blorbo.
gonna get 4Kids dub tattooed for a tramp stamp.
That would be amazing. You'd have to tattoo like a sensor bar on your butt because they wouldn't like that. But
It'll just be like a lollipop and a squirt gun.
oh, I hate that. Yeah. Okay. So that's number 5.
Okay.
Okay. Number 6. Which of these things did not happen in Whiskey Peak? 1. Nami wins a drinking competition. 2. Vivi's identity is revealed. 3. Mr. 3 is introduced. And 4. Luffy takes a big piss.
Big piss. I'm gonna say Mr. 3 is introduced.
Oh, that's also what I was gonna say.
Well, Matt beat you to it. It is
Yeah.
indeed true. I love that the big piss is canonical. I have like a screenshot of like Luffy walking
that
out all
where-
around.
Is that where Big Piss came from?
I think that might be where Big Piss
No.
came from.
No, that's a joke from Apis from Worship
Oh.
Island.
My
It
God,
sounded like Apis.
That's where Big-
predated.
That poor kid. Yes.
That's where Big Piss came from. Was Worship Island.
Oh my God.
Okay, we actually have
Why are we like
you're
this?
3 for 3, and we have 2 left. So I think it's
All right.
it's now make or break.
This
Which
is
one would be
perfect.
funnier? There is a chance neither of you will get this one though.
All right.
Maybe I planned for this because I wanted a tiebreaker. Okay, so Wayne Grayson was the voice actor for Michelangelo in TMNT 2003. And there are 2 characters who share him as a voice actor. Who are they?
Okay, I
goodness.
know that voice. I watched the
You do.
the 2003, not the 2012.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm not gonna. I
No,
know.
this one is mean. There's
I-
2 characters, and it's okay if you just say just one.
I know.
Tell me if you want to hit.
I know it's not any of this. I don't think it's any of the Straw Hats. I know
is
for
not.
a fact it's not Foxy.
It's not Fox.
And that dude's got 2 names he goes by because I was looking him up to try to find him to get him to do recording for us.
Cute. When again, do your guess?
I don't
Matt?
think it's not Hamburg.
I'm gonna say Kobe.
I'm gonna say Helmeppo.
Oh, that would have been amazing. No, it's actually Big Bro Yosaku
Oh,
in the 4Kids stuff.
Oh.
in the
Caveat.
4Kids. Oh my God.
Yes, they were changed later. And you know something that's very weird? For some reason, he's credited as NL's 4Kids voice actor. But 4Kids didn't get there.
They didn't
So I
get
don't know
there.
what that means.
Do they
We
like
could have
have?
gotten we could have gotten like Kawabonga NL.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
Do they have it like somewhere in the archives?
Oh
they
my
like
God. I
hope
moved
so.
up- Oh my goodness.
There's like a hard drive somewhere that has the cooking episode and that.
I think it sounds just as forbidden. I would believe that.
Oh, that's
And
incredible.
I saw it like in multiple sites, and I'm like, did someone make this up in like Wikipedia, and then everyone just started quoting it? I don't know, but it was interesting. Technically confirmed is Yosaku,
Okay, so we
a
tied.
good bro.
We're tied.
Yes,
We're
you're
still
tied. So
We're
now,
still tied.
if
Do we? Okay.
if no one guesses this one, I think you can both win. I'm not gonna lie, because
Okay.
I don't have the mental capacity to come up with another one. Because basically, I can't fact check it on air.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
it's fine. This one was originally planned because, dear listeners, I had a contingency plan in case that the historian and the librarian were also present. I was going to do the Virgins quiz and the Chats quiz, which had like very, very like nitty gritty shit from the
Okay.
manga. So this is one of those actually, but it's guesswork.
jeez. All right,
It's
here we
another
go.
round of how well do you know Oda's bullshit.
All right.
So our tiebreaker is going to be which of these cover requests is not real, because you know that in the manga, Oda is very cute and it's like, no, yeah, listeners, goddammit, readers can like submit requests and he will just draw them, and sometimes they're very silly and sometimes they're very cute. So there is 3 of these are real and only 1 is fake. So number 1, Don Flamingo caring for a baby bird. 2, Frankie boxing with a rhino. 3, Tringle-dong lawnmower napping with a leopard. Or 4, Zoro playing musical chairs with foxes. Only 1 is not real.
Only 1 is not real.
Okay, I was just looking through. I got for my birthday. I got a One Piece Doors, which has a lot, like all the
I
cover
love
stories
doors!
up to Skypiea.
I love that collection. It's so cute.
It's got like
Yeah,
what
you
Ace has
sneak
been
some,
doing.
yeah.
It's got Cowboy Chopper. It's not
goodness.
I
adjusting,
love
but
Remember Cowboy Chopper?
I feel. Oh my god.
What do your hearts tell you? It's
What
been
was
a long recording
What was
session.
what was the third one that you said?
Let me check again. The third one was Tringle-dong lawnmower napping with a leopard.
I think it's Zoro playing musical chairs.
I'm
think-
gonna go with Frankie boxing a rhino.
Final answers? Final answers?
Yeah.
Final
It's
answer.
been so
Frankie.
long. That one goes for Matt. I made that one on the spot.
Oh,
The Zoro with musical chairs came up like a month
Let's
ago,
go.
and it's so funny. It's
I,
so
I,
God,
I,
what?
I knew it wasn't Don Flamingo with the bird because I've seen that one. I have seen that one.
It's really cute. It's annoying.
It's very cute.
Congratulations, Matt! You won.
Thank
You
you.
can do
I'll
whatever
sign.
you want with your cute request. I'm going to get it done in 2 months, but
That's
there will
fine.
be a lot of love.
I'm gonna probably hand it off to the historian. I'll let him know.
Cute.
Let him know.
Spoilers. I was also going to hand it off. I thought if we tied, we would just hand it off to the historian.
Yeah, that's fair. Well,
So cute. That's very
Yeah.
wholesome.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness. Okay, we are about with the intro. We have hit
Hi.
over 2 hours.
Wow.
Hey,
It's a
that's a
long
good one. We barely
good
spoke
one.
about One Piece in the first hour.
Oh
did.
my god. All right. If you enjoyed this, if you listened to this, good for you. I'm sorry if your commute is this long.
Yeah.
Rude.
Enjoy
Been
the
there.
podcast.
Go get on our Discord. The link's in the description. Follow us on social media. Tell your friends to listen. Send us an email. Transponder snail at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on social medias all over Instagram, TikTok, at Funpiece Podcast. Make your parents listen to us. Make your dog listen to us. Get a bunch of phones. Put Spotify on all of them. Download our podcast and listen all at the same time, please.
Share the
Horrible, I
tier
love
list on the subreddit.
Yes, please.
Fax me $20 a month. And finally, because I have to work in the morning, Galaxy.
Yes, you do.
Galaxy.
Tomorrow's Saturday. The
Galaxy.
hell? Oh,
I
it's a
know.
hospital.
I know.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
I know. It's crazy. Galaxy, thank
Hi.
you so much for joining us.
Thank
do
you.
Thank
Do
you for having me. It's amazing.
Do you want to
Yeah.
plug anything? Do you like anywhere people can see your art?
Yeah, why not? I am at Esperanza Galaxy, which is a mouthful to write. Maybe I'll write it in the Discord.
We can add a link.
Oh, thank you. I'm that everywhere. I mostly use Tumblr and Instagram to share my things. Whenever I open commissions, I mostly announce it on Tumblr first. I am currently not taking because March is very difficult. Maybe I'll need it in the future, but yeah. I would like to advertise my comics. Unfortunately, they're still only in Spanish. But, I post snippets because that's like my professional work, and it's very cool. I've lately been, drawing more One Piece, so there's that too, mostly on my Instagram.
It is amazing.
Very silly doodles and shit.
Amazing work too. I follow it. I commissioned Galaxy for something that we will post in the Discord, I believe, and you can see some of their amazing.
Oh yeah, whenever I open requests, because I do have time, I sometimes just straight up go to the Funpiece Discord and are like, throw me One Piece suggestions. So it's like a VIP.
Yeah,
it's happened before. Just so you know,
it's a good time. It's a great community. All right, and with that, Galaxy, I have one last question for you.
Yes.
What is the One Piece?
It's Tringle-Dong lawnmower's ass, because I'm a simp. Sorry. I had to.
He may have killed Beppo's dad, but them cheeks is sweet.
Yeah, he doesn't skip leg day. You'll see his legs eventually. You'll understand. Oh, I hate to be that fan. I'm sorry. I'll see myself out.
Trafalgar leg day. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Matt usually sings a song.
Scooby-Doo-boop. That's it. That's all you get today.
Matt is tired. He's still sick.
Good night.